What's up? And annyeonghaseyo to all my K-pop peeps out there. My name is Denise, and you are watching and or listening to my podcast called The K-Pop Talk, where every week I go over the latest and greatest in news and reviews of Korean popular music. Very important. I would love it if you can click like, share, and subscribe to my podcast channel. And if you want to support me, there's a link for that too in the description box. So sit back and relax because K-pop news is coming up next. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to that K-pop Talk. This segment is called K-pop News, so let's get started. And child, I know y'all want me to talk about AgustD and the D-Day tour, but we're going to wait until BTS news comes up, and that is the next segment. Right now, I have a very pressing topic I want to speak with you about, and it does impact our precious K-pop idols' mental health. And what am I talking about? There was a bill that was recently passed by the Culture, Sports, and Tourism Committee of the National Assembly of South Korea. And in layman terms, the bill is called the Lee Seung-gi Situation Prevention Act. But the technical title is called the Popular Culture and Arts Industry Development Act. It's a tongue-tied act that was passed as far as pronunciation. But I'm mentioning this act because it is something that is going to bring about positivity to the K-pop industry. And this will actually help the idols as far as working conditions. So in order to understand the changes, let's talk about why this act was passed. Okay, so this was named after the singer, which is Lee Seung-gi, and this singer was under a quote-unquote slave contract, and they said that he didn't get paid for more than 18 years. Like, he just never got paid for his music. This was reported, by the way, by this outlet called Koreaboo, Korea and the B-O-O in the end. But if you look up what happened, is all, you know, this has been verified. Okay, so this act will limit the working hours of underage K-pop idols, and it also prohibits healthy threatening acts that place an overemphasis on the K-pop idols' looks. And the previous working hours for K-pop idols were as follows. So if you were under 15, you could work up to 35 hours a week. And if you were over 15 or 15 and up, it was 40 hours. Now that has been changed. So the new guidelines are, if you are under 12, you can work up to 25 hours a week, 6 hours a day. If you're 12 to 15, then you can work up to 7 hours a day, 30 hours a week. And if you are over 15, you can work up to 35 hours a week, also 7 hours a day. So those are the new stipulations as far as working hours. Now, as far as moral code, they are also protected from being harassed in any type of way, shape, or form. And also they're protected from any type of physical harassment, sexual harassment, physical assault, or sexual assault. So that is what is in that protection package from the Lee Seung-gi protection, act. So the technical term, again, is the Lee Seung-gi Situation Prevention Act. That's what it's called. So I'm happy to hear about that. And, this comes on the heels of criticism of the groups of Baby Monster and also New Jeans, because those girls are very young. But I must say, when I look at them, they look pretty healthy. And they look like they are very much enjoying themselves. I know Hyun just turned 15 from New Jeans. Y'all know I love me some New Jeans. She just turned 15 and on April 21st. So she came into, the K-pop life at such a young age. And we all know that Baby Monster, all those girls are young. Every single one of them. I think there was one girl that was 18 that they showed on, on the evaluation series. When they first introduced Baby Monster, but the rest of those girls are very young. So, but again, You can tell that they're happy. They look healthy. They don't look like they're about to keel over. None of them look anorexic. So I say hats off to YG, and also to Hybe, and Door, the label, for, these K-pop idols coming out and they're actually enjoying life. So, okay, moving on. IU would no longer perform the song Good Day at her concerts. Why? Because her song has extremely high note in the F sharp range, which is very, very high, and is sung into this key for a long time. So it's really difficult to perform. And it's called the three key syndrome. So if you notice, a lot of Korean female K-pop groups sing at a much higher octave range than most other female artists, and that is why it's called the three key syndrome in Korea, South Korea. It's hard on the throat for IU, so she's saying that because of that, she wants to preserve her throat. That her producer, actually Crazy Music, said that it's the highest key sung by any female singer. I don't know, because I'm thinking of Mariah Carey, and I'm also thinking of Ariana Grande. They sing at high keys too in some of their songs. But I guess he's saying, at least for South Korea, she's singing at such a high octave right now, and that she has to hold it for a long time. And I think that's what he's talking about, the duration in which that F sharp key range is held. So I understand IU. So, if you guys want to hear Good Day, I guess from here on out, you'll have to actually listen to it on your platform that when you stream your music. So just want to let you guys know about that. I thought that was interesting. Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about the Met Gala. So this year they're talking about 4 K-pop artists that may make the Met Gala. Nothing has been confirmed to the public, but this is what they're saying. And so if we see them, we already heard it, right? Okay, so number 1 is RM. He's representing Bottega Veneta. And number 2 is Jenny. She's going to be doing Chanel. Number 3 is Jimin from Christian Dior. And then number 4 is going to be Rose from Yves Saint Laurent. So as we know, every year at the Met Gala, the designers will choose the celebrities in which they want to represent them going to the Met Gala. So these are the 4 K-pop idols that they're talking about going to the Met Gala. So we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay. Next up, we're going to talk about comebacks. You guys, there's so many comebacks. I mean, this is the rest of the K-pop news segment. It's going to be about comebacks, and there are a lot of them. Okay, so recently announced was Stray Kids. Oh my goodness. I am, people going crazy when they saw this. So they recently just put out a teaser on their 5-star album. That's what it's called, 5-star. And they're not even coming out to June, and people are already going crazy over this. I'm going crazy over this. I mean, it's such hype anticipation of this album coming out, because you guys know Stray Kids has been touring this whole time. So they haven't had really that much time to work on new music. So now they're back in the studio. They're getting ready. They have this music they're going to present to you in June. So I am here for it, y'all. Okay, so get ready. Stray Kids is coming. Also, ATEEZ. ATEEZ is also coming in mid-June. They have announced it. As you guys know, they too are on their tour. I think it's called, let me get this straight. They're on their Fellowship Break the Wall tour, and they're doing an anchor performance in Seoul, Korea on April the 28th and 29th. And then when they finish that, they too are back in the studio to bring you a new album coming out in June. So those 2, Stray Kids and ATEEZ, are coming out in June. We can't wait. Okay, so there are a lot of May comebacks. I'm just going to quickly go through them. There were a lot of March comebacks as well. We went over them, during my previous podcast, but let's get ready and go over the May comeback, shall we? Okay, so let's start off. I'm going to do it in chronological order of dates, and I'm just going to run through them, okay? So on May 2nd, we have BTOB. And I really don't know that group that much, but when they come out, I'm going to talk more about them. As you guys know, 2020, all I knew was BTS. I am an ARMY, and because of this podcast, I am learning more about other K-pop groups, and it's been such a beautiful journey. So BTOB is coming out May 2nd with their 12th mini album, Wind Wish. Okay, so here are the rest of them as follows. Hold on 1 second. I'm just looking them up because I'm telling you guys, there are so many of them. I have to pull it up here. So bear with me one moment. Okay, so that was May 2nd, BTOB. May 4th is, now I've already mentioned this, I think last week's podcast, Icon or Econ Takeoff. Their third mini album is going to be May 4th. The title track is also going to be released on that day. And then also on May 4th, Triple S. They have their subunits. So this subunit is Crystal Eyes. And they are releasing their title track, Cherry Talk, on May 4th. May 8th is One Us, the group One Us. They're releasing their 9th mini album. And their title track is called Erase Me. But their mini album is called Pyag Million, and that's Pygmalion, or Pyg Million. Okay, May 9th is a debut of a group, and it's called ADYA. It's a girl group. There are 5 members. They're signed under Starting House Entertainment, and it's a self-titled first single album called ADYA. May 12th is a new group called Amers. This is not their debut, but because they debuted in November 2022. But their first single album is called Bubbling. Okay, so next we have May 15th. G-Idol, you guys, are coming back with their 6th mini album called I Feel. So I'm excited for that one. May 15th is another debut. The Wind, which is 7 guys. This is their first mini album called Island, and it's a Japanese group based in South Korea, and they're signed under the label Around Us Entertainment. May 17th, an 8-guy group called Unite, YOUNITE. They're doing their 4th mini album called Bit Part 1, and their title track from that is called Waterfall. So that's on May 17th. May 18th is a group called ATBO, and they debuted back also in 2022. So this is their 3rd mini album called The Beginning. May 22nd, y'all. This is the one right here. ENHYPEN. Yes, I am here for it. ENHYPEN is coming back with their 4th mini album called Dark Blood. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, that I'm excited about that one. Stray Kids and ENHYPEN is gonna have me hyped, right? Okay, May 30th, Boy Next Door. Now, I'm gonna give you a little fun fact about Boy Next Door. This is a new group. It's a debut group. And did you know this is a group by Zico? Yes, Zico actually has them signed under his label. He has a label that is, that they're signing. Well, he already signed them. They're signed under his label, and his label is actually part of Hive. So he's keeping it in the family. I love that. So I'm excited for them too. And it's a boy group, of course. And then May 31st, Twice is doing a Japanese 10th single called Hair. It's Hare. And they've already released their teaser poster for that. So that concludes the K-pop news for this segment. I'm so happy that I'm able to go over all the comebacks because that was a lot. I thought I was going to just stutter my way through that one, but I didn't. I gave you all the K-pop news. Far as comebacks, there are a lot of them. I'm so looking forward to researching the ones I don't know, talking about the new debuts, and also going over the ones I'm very hyped about that I do know. So next month is proved to be a very promising month for K-pop. So I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Okay, next up is probably what you guys have been waiting on. AgustD, D-Day Tour, and BTS News. So don't go anywhere because BTS News is coming up next, like right now. Welcome back to that K-Pop Talk. This is BTS News. Bangtan Boys. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to talk about them in this new segment. And let me tell you, I know you guys have been waiting on this particular one. And I'm talking about AgustD, Suga, Min Yoongi, whatever you want to call him. We could call them all three. Yes, yes, yes. This boy kicked butt, took names, and then some. On April 26th, he had descended upon USB Arena in New York, and he did the darn thing. Min Yoongi, Suga BTS, Alter Ego AgustD. Boy, let me give you your flowers. Yes, yes, yes. I will clap louder, but the ones that are listening through audio streaming, I'm pretty sure they don't want me clapping in their ear like that. But let me tell y'all, I watched it and I was floored. I had tears coming down. I was engaged. His dancers did the darn thing. Let me tell you guys, he is such a talented artist. Like this guy, let me tell you, first of all, he gets more handsome by the moment. Like every time I see Suga. Suga's the breakout. I call him the breakout of BTS. Let me tell you, because you remember, he was so quiet. And now that he is doing things on his own, he has really come out his shell. Like, I'm just like, who is this? But anyways, let me tell y'all, his concert is very engaging and it tells a story that is truthful, honest, and pure. And he does not hold back. He does not hold back. I was thinking at one point in time, should I do another podcast based upon his album like I did with RM when I first started my podcast? Because it's that deep. It's that deep. If you listen to the songs and his lyrics and what everything is about, it would take you there. When I mean there, I'm talking about in thought. Like he tells you about his life, the most uncomfortable parts of his life. And he lays it all out there on that concert floor. Let me tell you, if you haven't done so, listen to his songs. And when he starts streaming a live performance, I think he's going to start streaming a live performance when he does the Seoul performance. Sorry, the Seoul Korea performance. I think that's going to go on Weverse and they're going to stream that one. Watch it, you guys, if you're not going to the concert, because I'm telling y'all, you guys will the level of how you like Suga, AgustD, Min Yoongi, it will go up. I'm telling you, my level, like at first, I'm an OT7, right? At first I was all about RM and I still love RM. He's the leader, right? But I'm telling y'all, when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, whoa, he can carry it. And it goes back to what I was saying. I was trying to think when he said that he didn't want to do a tour, he didn't want to do a concert because he didn't want to hear himself rap for 2 hours. I never will forget that. And you guys, if you guys remember the footage, please let me know. I think I'm gonna look for the footage after I tape this podcast, because I think it was at their last festa that he said that when they were talking about what they were going to do. And I'm pretty sure Suga said when they actually was he going to do any type of performance, he said, no, I want to see myself rap for 2 hours. I got to find it, y'all, because fast forward, he is rapping. His concert was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. So I'm just like, if I ever see Suga, I'm going to be like, do you remember when you said you wasn't going to rap for 2 hours and now you did it and you just took the world by storm, which he did. I'm so proud of him as an army. I'm so proud of Min Yoongi. And not only that, y'all, he did 2 songs or two different segments where he was on the guitar singing acoustic. I think it was Seesaw that he did. And then he did the piano. Girl, I fell out. I'm sorry, y'all. I called y'all girls. I fell out. I feel like I'm talking to my friends back at home. I fell out, y'all. I fell out, y'all. Because he just totally shocked me when he got on that piano and earlier when he got on his guitar. And then he went out in the audience and took someone's phone and was filming with that. And I'm pretty sure everyone saw that one because it broke the internet. It made the internet, not break the internet, but it made the internet when everybody saw that. But he is just a mastermind. And then another thing I didn't think about, I saw the stage, pieces of the stage kept going up, right? I'm not going to give too much away because there's so much more into it, you guys. Like, every single piece of that concert had meaning. That's the thing. Every single piece of that concert had meaning. And he was very personable with the crowd. And he spoke perfect English, by the way. You remember at first, Min Yoongi could not speak English. Well, he's speaking English now. I'm very amazed. Like, he is the sleeper of BTS. He's the breakout person. But a lot of people don't know that he also was part of the mastermind behind BTS's music. Because, you know, it was RM, Min Yoongi, and J-Hope were the ones who were really producing the music for BTS producing, writing, along with P-Dog. You know, because P-Dog's been with BTS since the beginning, and with other people. But it was those 4, Min Yoongi, you know, J-Hope, RM, and P-Dog. They're the ones who put everything together. But so many other things that Suga has done, I just didn't really put 2 and 2 together until now. Just like, did you guys know this is the anniversary, 1-year anniversary of that by Psy, PSY? And, you know, of course, Suga produced that one. Yes, he did. I mean, he's just all over the place as far as creativity and being a mastermind of putting things together, musicality. He's just beautiful. And his 2 videos, which I will get to later on in the K-release segment of when I go over music videos that have been released, we'll go over that then too, because his 2 music videos that he releases off on another level as well. So there you have it, you guys. Like, everybody was talking about that concert. Everybody. People were videotaping it, live streaming it, whatever. It was almost as if BTS themselves were performing. People was trying to just enjoy his concert, and that they did. And he put, like I said, his blood, sweat, and tears on that concert floor. He left it there. And I can't wait for the whole world to see. I can't wait for the rest of the fandom to witness it in person, to enjoy the energy that he is giving off. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. This one let y'all know, you know, he did not disappoint. He is, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but he's so bad in a good way that he has had 3 #1s and 3 different names. Min Yoongi, Suga, BTS, and also AgustD. 3 #1s and 3 different names. Who does that? Who does that? BTS, they've had 11 #1s. That's when he was Suga BTS. And then Min Yoongi, he had, Min Yoongi is BTS, right? And then Suga, Min Yoongi is 11 #1s with BTS. Let me not confuse you. So Min Yoongi, 11 #1s with BTS. That was his name because they used their legal names as BTS. And then as far as Suga is Girl in My Dreams with R.I.P. Juice WRLD, rest in peace Juice WRLD. And then AgustD with this album that came out. There you have it. Name someone else who used 3 different names. The boy is that bad. Okay, so bad in a good way. Okay, so I'm moving on. Speaking of BTS, you guys, I just want to say congratulations because they have over 64 million subscribers on Spotify, making them the most subscribed group of any group in the world. So congratulations to BTS and that. Okay, so another thing I forgot to mention to you about this tour that was very emotional. He did a tribute to one of the composers of his album that had recently passed, and that was composer Ryuichi Sakamoto. And the song that he has on his album is so beautiful. And Ryuichi Sakamoto, just seeing him up there, and I didn't even know who he was, seeing him up there with AgustD, Minyogi, Suga, just took my breath away. I had tears coming down. And look, I'm telling y'all, that concert is just so amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the members, shall we? I know we could talk about Suga, Minyogi, AgustD all day long, but like I said, we'll get to him in the music videos. Let's talk about Jimin. Okay, so Jimin was at a Tiffany&Co brand event to celebrate the relaunching of the Tiffany&Co storefront in New York, right? And there was all this craze about Jimin coming. Like, everybody was waiting on Jimin to show up because he's part of BTS. He got that swag, high swag rate, and he was coming through. And an actor by the name of Dylan Sprouse was walking down the carpet, the red carpet, what for Tiffany companies called the blue carpet, light blue carpet. And he made this comment that he said, "I know y'all waiting on Jimin. Jimin is coming." And that went viral because even the celebrities know, don't worry, Jimin is coming. They knew what all the photographers and the paparazzi and social media was there for. It was for Jimin. Even though the other celebrities was there, they knew it was for Jimin. And Jimin was so popular when he got there. He was so requested that the head of Louis Vuitton, Moet and Hennessy, and I don't want to butcher his last name, I think it's Arnault or it's Arnault. He requested to take a picture with him, as well as the head of Tiffany&Co requested to take a picture of him. Like, these big wigs want to take pictures with him. And the most comfortable that I saw him actually take a picture with is with Pharrell. Like, when he got with Pharrell, you could tell he let his guard down. Like, oh, it's Pharrell, it's my buddy. Let me take a picture with him real quick. So that was amazing to see those two together. As we all know, Pharrell loves BTS. If you haven't seen that collab interview between him and R.E.M. and Rolling Stone magazine, make sure you take a look at it. But that's what's going on with Jimin. And Jimin set more records this week. You guys, he set so many records. Just look them up. I'm not even going to go over them because when I was reviewing the records that Jimin has set with his Face album, I was like, okay, I can't say all this. This is a lot. It seems like every day he has a new record that he set with that Face album. So congratulations to Jimin for all the records you set with your Face album, and you're continuing to break records every day with this Face album. So congratulations. You guys, I gotta take a sip of water because my mouth is getting parched. So hold on a second. Thank you guys so much. My mouth was getting parched and I started stuttering on my words. So I was like, I have to drink some water here. Okay, so let's get back. So we talked about Suga, aka AgustD, aka Minyogi, and we talked about Jimin. Now let's talk about Jungkook and V. They were at the Dream premiere, which, as you know, IU, that was her film. She was the star person in that film, Dream. And it didn't seem like it because, let me tell you, when Kim Taeyang, as we know as V, and Jungkook walked in there, people were going crazy. Crazy. And it wasn't even their film. That's what I was tripping off of. I was like, it's not even your film. As a matter of fact, V and Jungkook was trending, like #1 trending, because of them appearing at that premiere. I wonder how they take it. Like, do they know? Do they expect that people gonna start screaming and paparazzi going crazy when they walk out now? How do they handle it? What's going on through their head? But yeah, they went crazy. I mean, people forgot who the main actors were. People forgot about IU when they saw Jungkook and V. So I don't know. It's like, do you really want to invite them to your premiere? Because you know that they're going to upstand whoever it is that's actually acted in the premiere. So just food for thought on that one. Okay, speaking of Jungkook and V, Jungkook got on his V Live and he introduced the new dishes. You guys know he had a dish, I think it's called Bulgari, Bulgari that he made last time he was on his V Live, and he incorporated 2 different brands and he put some little sauces and stuff with it, made a good dish, right? Well, this time he made another dish. So is Jungkook coming out with a cookbook? Could he be? Could it be? Not could he be? Could it be? What do you guys think? I think he has a following for it. This is his second one that he's done. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out with a book. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about V. Because like I said, we talked about Jungkook. Now we're talking about V, since we talk about both of them being at the premiere. So V was also on his V Live. And he talked about how he was thanking everybody for watching Vinny's Kitchen. If you guys haven't seen Vinny's Kitchen, it's on Amazon Prime. At least in the United States, it's on Amazon Prime. And it talks about how V is working for this street kitchen, Korean street kitchen restaurant. And, you know, he is overcoming his insecurities about cooking, because he said he was the only one that really never cooked when they did In the Soup or when BTS is together, because he thought he couldn't cook. And this, he's getting out of his fears and he's coming together and he's actually cooking food. This one particular episode that they are showing this week has this girl who is with her friends and they're at the restaurant, and her sister is a big BTS fan and she noticed V because of her sister. And it was this interesting and sort of funny how she called V out, like, aren't you V? And then he runs to the kitchen. So I thought that was funny. So if you guys haven't seen it, go see it on Amazon Prime. And V was just thanking the fans, you know, BTS Army, for watching, and anybody else who's watching. So, you know, there's that. And that wraps up all 7 members, really, because as we know, Jin and J-Hope are in the military. By the way, J-Hope has posted pictures, or they posted pictures of J-Hope being in the military. So he looks good. Looks like he's eating good too. Like he's already bulking up a little bit. So that's that. So those are the 7 members of BTS and what they've been up to for this past week. Coming up next is the very last segment of my podcast called K-Releases and K-Vibes. Which music videos do I really like, and which ones should you add to your playlist? Find out coming up in this next segment. Welcome back to that K-Pop Talk. We're on our very last segment of the podcast called K-Releases and K-Vibes. Let's get started with K-Releases. These are music video releases that have been released within this past week or so that I really like. Okay, so let's talk about AgustD. You know, as we know, aka Suga, aka Min Yoongi. He had 2 music videos that had come out with his album, Hagum and Amligara. You know, and he already had released People Part 2 prior to his album being released. But these 2 music videos actually segue into each other, because in Hagum, he has the detective and he has the villain, right? And the villain is actually also used in Amligara. So it's like a through line between the first and second music video. Genius. So I really did like, I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, both of these music videos have such deep meanings in them. Lots of different interpretations that I've been hearing. But until I hear Suga, I'm gonna have my own interpretation too. But until I hear Suga, aka Minyogi, aka AgustD, say what it is, you know, it's left open for interpretation. But I do know that in Amagata, it is based loosely on what he had internally gone through growing up until now. Okay, so those two videos. Taeyang also had two videos that were also released with his album called Down to Earth. And Seed, let me tell you, that's the first music video we're going to talk about. Such a beautiful video. Beautiful video. My heart, I just clutched my chest when I saw it because it was just so beautiful. I keep using that word because it is beautiful. It's a slow song. It's a heartfelt song. And in one point, his range, like near the end of the song, when he hit those high notes, I was like, whoa. And he's from Big Bang, you guys. And I've often talked about how the OG K-pop groups have that authentic harmonization in their songs. Big Bang was no different. It was Big Bang, it was SHINee, it was EXO, you know, was it TVXQ or TVQX? When they came out, they harmonized like no other. So Taeyang is carrying on that tradition. I'm so glad he had come back and put out these songs. And also to collab with the younger generations, such as when he featured Jimin on his song Vibe. And then now he has Lisa on the next song that we're going to get to. But to have him sing his song by himself called Seed and have that meaning into it, it's just so beautiful. So let me get off my soap opera box for that one. But Seed is a beautiful one. And then Taeyang also, like I said, is Shuong or Shong. That is a music performance video. Y'all, let me tell you, I love that song. I think it got like over 10 million views so far. That song is good. Like Lisa, like I look at her, I'm like, okay, girl, all right, I hear you, I see you. Like the song can compete with the best of the best in the R&B pop, you know, hip hop songs here in the US. That's how this duo did the darn thing on this song. Like y'all just have to watch it. And by the way, all these music videos I'm putting in the link in the description box on my YouTube channel. Okay. So Taeyang, Seed, and Taeyang Shong. Oh, by the way, I want to mention he has a collab, a capsule, not a collab, but a capsule clothing collection coming out. The Shiyong clothing capsule collection, as they call it, coming out. So be on the lookout for that. Go to his YouTube. I will put the link in, like I said, the description box so you can guys go to and order some merchandise. Okay. 17. I'm moving on to the next music video, y'all. 17, they back with their album FML, and yes, it means just that. If you understand, that's what it means. And their song that they released is called Super, and let me tell you, the bomb, diggity bomb 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 dance song. Like, I love it. I've been posting some of the dance challenges from Super, and let me tell you, I love me some Hoshi. Hoshi know he can dance his tail off, y'all. Like Hoshi can dance his tail off. He was doing the sugar challenge to Hagem, and it was Woozy, DK, Hoshi, and I forgot the other one. Sian Kwan, the 8. And let me tell you, my eye gravitated towards Hoshi. Like, he kept up with Sugar. Don't get me wrong, I love all of 17. But Hoshi, I can see why he's the dance leader of 17. Because he can do it. I mean, he's just a good dancer. But anyway, so Super was released. And let me tell y'all, they did not disappoint. 17 is back. They back, y'all. They did not disappoint. Nice dance song, nice bass, nice, beat as normal. You could tell Woozy had something to do with this song. They had the typical 17 cadence in the dance song, y'all. So if y'all have not heard it, you already know. I'm going to put the link in the description box of my YouTube. So good. Next up is another performance music video called Tantra by Econ or Icon, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And let me tell y'all, It reminded me of, if you guys listen to Sipping on Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg, it doesn't sound like the song, but that there's like a ding, 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 ding. That's what's in the beginning of Tantra. And it comes out, I think, right before their chorus part or during their chorus part. That reminds me, it has that West Coast vibe in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dance track too. And as a matter of fact, in the performance video, they're dancing. I love the song. So that's Tantra by Icon or Econ. The last video is Freaking Bad by Xdinary Heroes. You guys, I thought they were just a K-pop group. I didn't know they were a rock band, a Korean rock band. When I saw, because I have never seen them perform, and when I saw the music video, I was like, why are they playing instruments? I'm like, are they actually a band, or are they doing this for the music video? They're actually a band, and they're a good band at that. Let me tell you, when I first watched that music video, I'm like, okay, I like the song. It's a rock song, so I still like it. I listen to all genres of music. I said, okay, well, I like this. And then all of a sudden, I kept singing freaking bad, freaking bad. And I was like, what in the world am I? I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out of my head, you guys. I was singing that song probably for the next couple hours. And I'm like, why am I singing the chorus from this song? So it sticks to you. When you listen to the song, you have it in your head for the next couple hours. Just be forewarned. But those are the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 music videos that have been released. And I said last week, I said, watch, we're going to have a lot of music videos being released in the upcoming weeks. And this one did not disappoint, because we have a lot of music videos that was released this week. Okay, so my vibes, though, the ones that I keep listening to over and over, are, of course, your boy AgustD, Hagum and Amligata, and Shung from Taeyang featuring Lisa, and Super featuring 17. Those are my 4 that I just listen to over and over and over again. And I hope one of these songs becomes a song that you add to your playlist as well. Well, that wraps up this episode of That K-Pop Talk. My name is Denise, and next week you don't want to miss it, because we're going to talk about 5 females who are breaking the stereotype in South Korea because they own their own record label. So please click like, share, subscribe to my podcast channel. And don't forget, if you want to support me, there is a link in my description box for that as well. Once again, my name is Denise. This is That K-Pop Talk, where we do what? We talk about K-pop, of course. See you later.